My daddy says I'm his special little guy.
I am a princess. And I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
It's true, he indulges my tendency to fall.
But I'm his little soldier. Up, 2, 4, 3.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as bold or tough as me. As my daddy told ya, one day when I'm older, I can be a soldier and bite you on the face.
I can hardly move for beauty and brilliance these days. It seems that there are millions of these, 1 in a million these days. Specialness. Is there a girl above average? Is average, go figure. Is it some modern miracle of calculus that such frequent miracles to render each one unmiraculous?
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a petite ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream. But I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake!
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
Don't put honey on your brother. Wait. Have you seen the school report? He got a C on his report. Have to change the school. The teacher's clearly falling short.
He's just delightful and insightful.
She's a little brighter than her class.
Oh yes, she's definitely advanced.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle, but I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You may be all cynical, but it's a truth of miracle. There's never been a miracle as me. Look, doctors, this is gonna take much longer. I've got a plane to catch at 3. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Ballroom and Salsa Dancing Championships in Paris.
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood.
Oh, of course I am. I always compete, Doctor. And this time, I have a secret weapon. Rodolfo, he's part Italian, you know. Very supple and has incredible upper body strength.
I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
You really don't know?
Wind? Flatulence?
Gas!
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I fat?
You're pregnant!
What?
You're going to have a baby!
But I don't want a baby. I mean, I've already got a baby. Isn't there something you can do? I mean, antibiotics or...
You're 9 months pregnant.
Oh my good Lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Ballroom and Salsa Dancing Championships?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood. A child. The most precious gift the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A new life, a brand new life will come into your world to bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Oh, bloody hell!
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
Oh, push through in a minute!
Each newborn life a canvas, yet unpainted. This still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Everything that is unbelievably unlearned.
my son, Mr. Wormwood.
Are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Doctor. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke. Oh my word, he's an ugly little thing, isn't he?
This is the most beautiful child I've ever seen.
Oh my good God, where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy. His whatchamacallit. His doodah.
This child doesn't have a thing.
What? A boy with no thingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no thingy.
Mr. Wormwood, this child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is this still time for the biannual championship amateur sausage in ballroom game?
Championship's over. You missed it. I don't suppose we could exchange it for a boy, could we?
This is the worst day of my life! Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this fluorescent light, and this gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-stylish gown I should be wearing in the semi-final tonight. I should be dancing tarantella, Pimonfella, Italiano, not dressed in hospital cotton with an outing front bottom.
Miracle,
Horrible,
miracle,
slightly horrible,
miracle I have ever seen.
I can't find his Frankenbean.
Every life is unbelievably unlike the chances of existence, almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life, yet every life is a miracle.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day dropped off the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle, that I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, believe all miracle, miracle as miracle as.
My mommy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mommy says I'm a jumped up little germ, that kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars. Are they good runners? Well, let's just say you wouldn't beat him in a race. Yes, sir, good runners, sir. Indeed, sir. So, how much exactly?
Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot. Listen to this. It was the best of times and worst of times. It was the age of bliss.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl, and she keeps telling me stories, Harry. Stories! I mean, it's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'll call you straight back. Would you please shut up? I'm trying to pull off the biggest deal of my life, and I have to listen to this. It's your fault. You spend us into trouble and expect me to get us out. What am I, a flaming escapologist?
Oh, escapologist, he says. What about me then? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. And if you're an escapologist, then I must be an acrobat to balance that lot. The world's greatest acrobat. Now, I'm going to go bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening. You horrid little man!
But I'm going to make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessmen. Very, very stupid. You see, your genius husband is about to sell them 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair, listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere in life, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is, thank heavens, Michael has inherited his old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael!
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it. Not after the despicable way in which you have spoken with me this evening.
It's your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But I didn't do anything.
Right, I'll tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time, and you're not getting right there. I've spoken to your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. Great, big, strong, scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics. Throwing the hammer. Imagine what she'll do to a horrible, squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now off to bed, you bookworm.
Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it to the gin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do what wants you. You must let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and then get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, but that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, out of reach of children. Oil violet hat top, for meth. Yeah. The slip of a bolt, there's a tiny revolt. The scene of a war in the creak of a floorboard. A song can begin with the flap of a wing. The tiniest mite packs the mightiest sting. Every day, suck the tick of a clock, all escapes. Suck the tick of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and you want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. 'Cause if you're little, you can do what of you. Must let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around
son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means good brain. Now, the secret to my success in business is...
Secrets?
Yes, son, secrets exactly. Now, the secret to my success in business is this: Oil of Violets Hair Tonic for Men. Stand back, son. Your old man's going to work. Oh yeah, that's it, all right. That's the bananas right there. Now, a man simply cannot fail to be noticed when he looks like this.
Secrets.
Your hair is green.
Good Lord, woman, have you started already? It's not even 8:30. Ah! My hair! It's green!
Now, what on earth would you do that for? Why would you want green hair?
I don't want green hair, I didn't do anything.
Well, maybe you used some of Mommy's peroxide by mistake. That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
My hair, my lovely hair. Oh my God, I've got my deal today. The Russians, what am I going to do?
Oh, I know what you can do.
What is it? What can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
That's it. I'll pretend I'm a... What are you talking about, you fool? This boy's a loony.
Oh, Mom, would you like to hear a story? Don't be disgusting. Just go on and creep back to that library of yours or something. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better. Yes, well, Mom wanted me to stay at home with her. She hates when I go out. She misses me too much. That too. He loves having me around. But I think it's important for grown-ups to have their own space. Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. You tell them stories like you do with me. Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. And that's not a hint, by the way. But if you did happen to have a story you wanted to tell me... Goodbye, Mrs. Feltus. See you next week. Goodbye, Miss Honey, and good luck with the Tolstoy. As I was saying, I'm not hinting, but if you did happen to have a story you wanted... Who was that lady? That lady? That was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher. That lady's going to be my... Yes, your teacher. Now, are you going to tell me a story? Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any rope that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love, and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats ever, and people would come from miles around to see them. Like kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. But not just to see their skill, but also to see the love of each other, which was so deep it was said that cats would purposely pass them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house on the edge of town, and in the evenings they would walk in, taking the air, and the children of that town would wait in anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the shiny white sky the acrobat always wore. For them, they only knew to cry, "Tricks! Tricks!" and the performers would instantly oblige with a spectacular show just for them. But, although they were famous, and everyone loved them, and although they loved each other, they were sad. We have everything. We have everything that the world has to offer us, said his wife.
We have everything.
But the one thing in this world that we want most.
But the one
We do not have a child.
Patience, my love, the husk replied. Time is on our side, and even time loves us.
Oh, Matilda, but time was the one thing that no one's master of.
And as they grew quite old, they still had no child. At night, they would listen to the sound of their big empty house and imagine how beautiful it would be if it was filled with the sound of chiming lights.
Matilda, this is very sad.
Well, you want me to stop?
Don't dare!
Their sadness overwhelming and truth to even more dangerous feats, as their room was the only place they could escape. They escaped the magic of their lives! And soon they decided to go. Stay in the street from an old to man. Return home! Said the
burning woman. The burning woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man, locked in the cave, and it's the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
Slipping his hand in hers, smiling sadly. It is where the loneliness of life has led us.
Well, what happened?
Oh, I don't know. Well, not yet anyway.
What? But isn't there more? I mean, just a little bit. Isn't there a little bit more? Well, I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here? I'd love to meet her, actually. Maybe I could...
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day at school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm his special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
Mom says I'm an angel.
So you can able ride this mess by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see. So escaping tragedy. And even if it wouldn't need some effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life, as you know, is this ancient history.
I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. But I try, I can't remember that before my life had ended, before the happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. The girl was curious, so this is what I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, we'll be done. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why didn't you hear what we said? Just you wait for Phys Ed.
What's Phys Ed?
Physical education.
It's the practical speciality. My mom says I'm a miracle. School is really fun, according to my mom. Dad said I learned the alphabet.
The alphabet? You need to learn to listen, kids.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see. There's no escaping tragedy. see, cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, I'm trapped inside this cage for ages. It's living hell, because I can't remember back before my life had ended, when my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. You was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you've been punished severely, because I'm mine, if you are, look at me, say I'm
Why didn't you hear what we said?
just to wait for his end. Just you wait for the C-D-E-F-G, because I take it over, I don't think your S-C-U-B-W-X. Why? Just you wait for his end.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. It's the first day of school. Now, can anyone tell me any of their 2 times tables? Wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Please stand to as much as you can.
1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20, 11 times 2 is 22, 12 times 2 is 24.
Stop. Good heavens, how far can you go?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, quite a long way, I think.
Do you think you would tell me what 2 times 28 is?
84.
Yes, that is very. How about this? Now this is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it. But 2 times 487. You took your time, do you think?
974.
12 sevens.
84.
No way!
Let's leave math the time being and look at reading. Can anyone read this?
Me. Oh, me, I can, miss.
Very well, Nigel. Yes, we better leave it there, Nigel. We wouldn't want you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No. But tomato is a very good word.
Yes!
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Yes. Well, I need to learn how to read words so I can read a sentence. Because basically a sentence is just a whole bunch of words. And if you can't read a sentence, then you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book by yourself, Matilda?
Oh, yes. I love books. I read quite a few last week.
Quite a few. In a week? My, that is good. What books have you read?
Nicholas Nickelberry, All the Twist, Jane Eyre, Tess the D'Urbervilles, Kim, The Invisible Man, Crime and Punishment, and oh, Cat in the Hat.
Knock on the door, just knock on the door, to be pathetic. Knock on the door, there's nothing to fear, being pathetic. It's just a door, you've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look, you're trying to hide something, standing outside the principal's office. A little girl, it's just pathetic. hesitating, handshaking. You should be embarrassed. It's a little girl, it's just pathetic. Open the door to me. What are you looking for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps I will wait. She's probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution these situations is sensible. Once you clear conversation with possible occupied later then. What's this? Little glass. This miracle. Knock on the door, just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Well, yes. Miss Trunchbull, in my class, there is this little girl called Matilda Wormwood. And
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. An excellent man. Told me to watch out a bit about the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
oh no, headmistress. I don't think Matilda is that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Babinatum est magitum.
Babinatum est magitum. Children are magnets. In fact, it was probably her that put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
Miss Trunchbull. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense. Haven't I just told you that she was a gangster?
She knows her times table.
So she's learned a few tricks.
She can read.
So can I.
I can tell you, headmistress, that in my view, this little girl should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
What? But she is a squid, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot just put her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of a society would that be? What about the rules, honey? Rules.
Well, I believe that Matilda is an exception to the rules.
An exception? In my school! Look at these trophies. How my trophies gleam in the sunlight. See how they shine. What do you think it took to become the English marathon champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment when my big moment came that I treated rules with casual disdain? Well, why now? As I stepped up to the cycle, did I change my plan? What? As I chopped up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drip something green for a minute or two? Do you think I faltered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As I came on took off, did I change my print? I had practiced for many a month. Not a dot, not a jot, did I stray from the thought? Not a detail of my growth had been altered or forgotten. Not even when the hammer had left my hands and sailed high up above the stars. Did I let myself go? No. If you want to blow the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside of the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need sympathy or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children, 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside of the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You need to force the little squid to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to grow the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
Apply just one simple rule to a hammer-blowing life at school. Life is a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the belly line and toe it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Well, I must tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, sticky, slimy, great big question asking. How dare they speak to me like that? Who the hell do they think they are? Flippin', filthy, nasty, stupid Russians.
Shut up, tell me when I'm rich.
It was the mileage. They took one look at the mileage and said that each one was knackered. I told them, I said, the reason the mileage is so high was because of a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book. What's wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect, that one. It's all books and stories. No, it's a love book. I'm sure if you just read it sometime.
Lovely. Here's what I think of your lovely.
What's he doing? No, it's from the library. It's a library book.
You shot out of the ground.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it to the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do what I thought you. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, mind just what I'm saying. You think that it's okay, but that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl. Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's gotta hurt all squished in there. No, it's fine. I think they just fit. Right. Well, look, I better stick around just in case. If they start to squeeze out of your ears, you're going to need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best of our best friends.
Hide me! Someone poured a whole can of syrup on Miss Trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, her pants stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her it was me, but I would never. Now she's after me.
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're done, kid. You're finished.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're squished.
Yesterday, she caught Julius Problem eating licorice, all sorts and signs. She just picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the window.
That didn't happen. They're just trying to scare us.
Oh, Matilda, they're saying she's gonna put me in chokey.
What's choking?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. They say she's lined it with spikes and nails and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't hard enough to sit. And even if you would, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinge is quick and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or to scream in your head, you reached your mouth.
All right. Look, when did this happen?
20 minutes ago? Or why? Oh no, she's coming.
You better hide, quick. Everyone, rises.
Please don't tell her where I am, Matilda.
Now!
You sputtering spleen. Where's the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the past hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. Well, you see, Nigel suffers from the rare but chronic sleep disorder called narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling asleep suddenly, often without any warning and nothing at all. So, we put him over there for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yeah. Narcolepsy.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mom? Hello? This isn't my room at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Tripp!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy likes them. She says they make me look pretty.
Your mother is a twit! You. What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Oh, so you're Wormwood, are you? I might have known. Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake. Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. Completely different cars. Brand new stock, actually. Green hair. Well, it was National Green Hair Day, celebrating all the wonderful things in the world that are green, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1, absolutely, sir. Bye-bye now. Dos vidunda. What the? I'm gonna leave this on. It looks like rain.
Who is it?
Oh, yes. Hello. My name is Miss Honey. Matilda's teacher?
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Ugh, well, come in if you must. Oh, this is Rodolfo.
Oh, it's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ah, Parlo italiano? Bene, ciao, dopo piacere. Come stai?
What? Who is this babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
Oh, it's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is placed in the bottom class, and those in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, stop parading then. Oh, Lord knows we've tried.
Oh, I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, Miss Hussey, I'm not in favour of girls getting all clever pants. You see, a girl should be thinking about makeup and hair dye. Now, looks are more important than books. Now look at you. Now look at me. You chose books. I chose looks.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, babes, I'm on fire here, please.
But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her mind in an instant.
Oh, calculate this.
Woo! Fantastico!
Her mind is incredible. With a little help from us, she could really.
Her mind? You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You oughtn't blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people what are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants what go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important. So you have got to be.
You are the teacher, just go back to school. White little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me. Pathetic little me. And another door closes. And Jenny's
And so, the great day arrived. It was like the entire world had gathered to see. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair. Over sharks and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage. Everything was arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower, who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town. People whispered that in her dark and brooding heart, she resented the woman for her success and love. But suddenly, out came the escapade, dressed as usual in his tights and spanking costume. But there was no sign of the acrobat and no sign of the shiny white scarf she always wore. And instead of the musical fanfare, it was silent as he solemnly strode into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled!
Yes, the audience gasped so loud that a passing aeroplane caught it on its instrumentation as an atmospheric phenomenon.
Cancelled because my wife is pregnant!
Matilda! Absolute silence. You could have heard a flying bird. But suddenly, the audience jumped to its feet and roared with appreciation. The applause went on for nearly an hour, and the great feat was almost instantly forgotten. So it has a happy end. Forgotten by everyone except that prince, the acrobat sister. When all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract. A contract? A contract you have signed to perform this feat, and to perform this feat you shall know. I'm paying for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I get round and then put it back, where's my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. My hands are tied. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, will be performed and performed on this day, or off to prison you both shall go.
No!
Well, what happened? I don't know, but I'll tell you tomorrow.
What? But I don't think my dad will make it until tomorrow.
Mrs. Phelps, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
Oh no, Matilda. We must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just that they want that child so much. It must be so wonderful for a child to be so wanted.
Yes. Wonderful. Well, goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, may I speak to you, please? I'm afraid I haven't been too successful in getting the others to recognize your abilities. So, starting tomorrow, I shall bring a selection of very clever books to challenge your mind. You may sit down and read them while I teach the others. And if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda! Why, that is the biggest hug in the world! You're gonna hug all the air out of me!
Matilda Wormwood! Matilda Wormwood! Where is she?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha! So you admit it, do you?
What, Miss Trunchbull?
This clot, this foul carbuncle, is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia. This morning you sneaked in like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake off my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Sticking up for a little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, alright, I stole the cake. And honestly, I was really definitely sort of almost thinking about owning up to it. Maybe. But the thing is, I was having a lot of trouble with my tummy. You see, the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick. And now it's beginning to fight back. Oops. See?
I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
You are guilty because you are a crook. You are a thief. You are a thief. I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the 7th circle of hell, child. You shall be destroyed.
It was the biggest burp I'd ever done. It was the biggest burp I'd ever heard. It was the biggest burp I'd ever heard about. It was like the entire world went silent for that burp to exist, as a huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted across the class. Past Lavender, past Alice, past Matilda, and then my great big beautiful chocolatey burp, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted full into the face of Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Oh, yes, and I'm very sorry, but
Oh, as long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
it is?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Oh, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. That makes me so happy. Gives me a nice warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, what's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Oh, yes, I'm full.
Oh no, you are not full. You are full when I say you are full. And I say criminals like you aren't full until you have eaten the entire cake.
But
No buts. You don't have time for buts. Now, eat. about that before you decided to make a pact with Satan and steal my cake. Now, eat.
He can't!
Eat. Surely can. Eat. Might explode.
Eat! A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't! He can't! He surely can! You are the man, Bruce! He might explode! He's quite elastic! He's going to blow, make it stop! He's fantastic! Look at him go! I can't want to be an effect! This must confirm, Bruce, what we all suspected. You have the word, Bruce, or maybe your largeness is like the TARDIS, considerably roomier inside. He can't! He can't! He surely can! You are the man, Bruce! R-O-O-C, Bruce. You'll never again be subject to abuse. We are no men's caboose, should call the truce. Bruce. With every swallow you are tightening the noose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put that tumbling tongue to use. No excuse. Let out your thumbs, I think you'll want your trousers loose. Oh, stop it, you're almost finished. Mix it in, whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Too much, it's just too much. Go, Bruce, do it!
Silence!
You'll never again be subject to abuse. For your events to boost, should call it truce. On your bites, you completely cooked your goose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it.
Silence. I got carried away.
That's all right. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bog Children. Good show. Well, come along, Bog Children.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There is more. The second part. And the second part is choking.
No, please.
No, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can. Oh, yes, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can. Did you really think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? A fool? An idiot? You?
But he's eaten it all. He's done all you have. No, please. Anywhere but there. Please, no. Please, please, no. Please, 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 please. But that's not right.
And I would like to state guarantorically that we do not want any of the children that may be watching here tonight to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am, of course, talking about reading books. Now, it's just normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stunts the brain, wears out the eyes, makes kids ugly, fatty, sweaty, Betsy, boring, gaseous, and crucially, gives them verrucas of the mind. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Can I just ask, how many of you have ever read a book? Show of hands. Oh my, all of you? What is wrong with you? What's your name? Ava? Well, don't take this the wrong way, but bookworm, bookworm, stupid little bookworm. Reading all her books like a stinky little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. You're a swarm. There. Now, Ava will learn from that. Won't stop her reading, but she'll never raise her hand in a theatre ever again. Now, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievement as a species, the very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a shelf, I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So, telling, if you bother to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telling this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you could switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisement. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we can sit happily on a lovely balconies watching people singing and dancing and doing stuff? All I know I learnt from telling. The bigger the telling, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telling just how clever a fella I am. Take it away, son. From a stupid book. All I know I learnt from telling what to think and what to buy. Now I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really, really smart, very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to fill your muffin without having to really think on nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out idiocies when we can sit comfortably on a lovely balconies and watch the slightly famous people talking to really famous people? All I know I learnt from telling. The bigger the telling, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telling just how clever of a fella I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, oh, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want to. Jane Austen, in the compost bin. James Joyce, he doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare, oh, dick. Hey, easy, Grandma. All together now. I know I learned from telling. The bigger the telling, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telling what's a very clever fella. Alright, this is me for my baby.
Matilda's best friend. There's a bit coming up that's all about me. Well, not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. But I'm not going to say what happens because I don't want to spoil it for you. Look, what I do is I volunteer to get the trunks full of jug of water, and then, no, I'm not going to say it anymore because I don't want to ruin it. A newt is like this really ugly lizard that lives in water, so I pick it up and then no, I'm not going to say anymore. anyway. Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Well, we don't have a revenge section. Why? Was there a child at school who was behaving like a bully?
Not a child, exactly.
Matilda, are you sure something's...
Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
Story? Did you say story? Did you say... Matilda, what are you waiting for?
They say, Matilda, we're so very lucky to have a daughter like you. You're like winning the lottery. Yes, well, I better go. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so very flaming clever. What a very clever fella I am. Come here, you.
Stop!
do that with?
Gather around, everyone. I want my family to share in my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. All polished up, but the mileage of the clock telling the truth that each one was knackered. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards now, could I?
Backwards?
When suddenly I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran to the workshop, grabbed the drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards?
Yes, boy, backwards exactly. Now, a drill's motor whirls backwards thousands of times a second, so within a few minutes, I reduced the mileage of that old rust bucket to practically nothing. I did it to every single car. Backwards!
Stop talking now, darling. That's a good boy.
10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Great big nasty-faced apes they were. Dark glasses, expensive suits, don't know who they thought they were.
Oh, Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on the program last night.
That was badgers. You saw a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Now I'll be able to afford Rodolfo all day long.
But that's not fair. They trusted you. They trusted you and you cheated them. You cheated them.
Ugh, what is the matter with you? What have you done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to that library and tell that old bad girl never to be let in again.
No, please
And
don't.
if she does, I'll have her fired. I will put a stop to you and your reading, boy. You will never read another stinking book as long as you live. Now get in there and stay in there, you little prick.
At night, the little girl cried herself asleep, alone in her room. She never said a single word about the evil aunt's bullying, as she didn't want to cause a fuss, so she suffered in silence. This only encouraged the woman to great cruelties until one day she exploded. You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep! And she beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day, the escapologist happened to come home early, and when he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open!
Don't cry, please don't cry, I'm here, little girl. Please don't cry, dry your eyes, wipe away your tears, little girl. Forgive me, I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl, nothing can hurt you, there's nothing to fear. I'm here.
Have I been so wrapped up in the grief of my life that I've forgotten the one thing that matters to us most? I love you so much, my daughter. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you. We shall be together forever. Don't cry, I'm alright, Daddy. Just don't cry, let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me,
Daddy, forgive me.
desert
I didn't mean to upset you, please, Daddy, don't cry. I'll be alright. Like my son, I think it's just cruelty. That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are what? You are weak. You are, in fact, a sniveling little newt. Ah!
What is it? Oh, disgusting. It's a snake.
Look at this touchball going to bite! I bet it's poison. Quiet, children, please.
You
What?
cockroach! You did this, you vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner!
Miss Trunchbull, don't you lose ears off.
I have learned, Miss Honey, through years of experimentation, that the ears of small boys do not come off, they stretch. In fact, I think I'm believing to feel these ones stretching now.
Miss Trunchbull, stop.
Leave him alone, you big, fat bully!
How dare you? You are not fit to be in this school. You ought to be in prison, in the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled down sharp to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall crush you. I shall pound you, and I shall dissect you, madam. I shall strap you to a table and perform experiments on you, and all of those pathetic little slugs shall suffer the most appalling of indignities because of you. Yes, you.
Have you ever wondered what I have about how when I say red? For example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head. When someone says red, it's as if we are traveling at almost the speed of light. And we're holding a light, that light will still travel away from us. At the source speed of the light, which seems right away. What I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that have come into my mind unwritten, these stories delivered to me fully written. And when everyone shouts, they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad, my mom, tell me the stories would stop just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but as night comes anger, and the anger is light, and it's burning inside me. It usually fade, but it isn't today. When the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a rub in the like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, their mouths still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am bored, like I said. Into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip, tip, tip over.
Miserable collection of excuses for children! And you, standing there like the squid of squids,
hot. I'm a match for you, madam. And let me tell you, there is nothing I shall not do. No length I shall not go. No ear I shall not stretch. No punishment I shall not inflict. No finger I shall not. What is it? What is it? How can it all be? Lieutenant North. I seduced my dad!
Well, that was interesting. I think we better all go home while we still can. Matilda, watch. Matilda, I think we
Please watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
How would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
So, what do you think it is that I think with my eyes?
I can't pretend I know, Matilda, but I don't think you should be frightened by it. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind.
So, you mean, there's no room in my head for all my brains, so they just have to squeeze out through my eyes?
Well, no, not exactly, but yes, something like that. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yes, he's proud. He's very, very, very proud. Well, he's always saying, Matilda, I'm so very proud to have a daughter as... That's not true, Miss Honey. He doesn't say that. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar, and a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are. Home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Well, don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, no, actually. But I'm poorer than most because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt. And one day I was walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. So I ran to the farmer and I begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad. But he agreed. And I lived here ever since.
Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was so kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel, you could hardly imagine. But when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill looking after me all these years. She had written everything down. Tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every last penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given him his entire house.
You really think he did that? Oh, well, Magnus, I mean. You really think that he just gave her his house?
I don't know, Matilda. I find it hard to believe. Just like how he would have killed himself, which is what she said had happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman, it made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
And that's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand. I fall to feet. On this
of human beings. The winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules. But if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is wrong. Something is not working. And when something is wrong, you have to put it right. Even if it screams. This class is going to have a very special spelling test. One child who dares get one word wrong is going to choke it. You spell, oh no, let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey's father. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. Miss Honey is too soft and peachy to be good at anything, and any moron can see that. You stand up, spin around, and you say the only thing you are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You must be cheating.
No, not.
You little specks of dust can't be this clever. You're all worms. Snot-nose. Spell endometriosis.
But that's not a word, Miss Trunchbull.
Spell or go to choking. And I should remind you, it has silent letters. It was a silent Z. You're going to choke it! What?
Dog. D-Y-B. Dog. M-B.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this!
Table. X-A-B-Y-F. Anthony. You can't put a solid choking. Banana. T-T-A-A-B-L.
Stop this!
Maggots. T-S-P-A-D-Y-N.
Snot nose.
Stop! This is
Naughty. P-U-F-T-Y-X-N. Big fat bully. X-Y-P-W-Z-X. Revolting. You have to put me in choky too. You can't put a solid choky, miss.
Come now, maggots, do you think I haven't thought of that? I've been busy. There is an entire array of chokies, one for each, every one of you. And now that our little spelling test is over, I can say that each and every one of you has failed. In this world, children, there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. And I am
The chalk. Look, the chalk.
What?
It's moving.
What in the devil is this? Who?
No one's done anything.
Look, it's writing something.
What?
Never again.
soldiers on the board.
It's not insulting, we're revolting! You can ask me how we like, but that was wrong, wrong is right. Everyone N-O-R-T-Y. We're a little bit naughty, so you must stay inside the lines. You can disobey at the same time. There's nothing that the Trunchbull can do.
Take our hammer and essay
You didn't think you could push us too far, but there's no way back now. We R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N.
revolting time.
L-S-I-N-G.
Song.
U-S-I-N-G.
Time.
O-B-R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. It is too early for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children, we in revolting time. We sing revolting songs, we sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting sun. It is too early for you, we are revolting children.
A few days later, the acrobat and Escapolis' daughter received a letter from a solicitor. It said that her parents' will had mysteriously turned up, and she was now the owner of a beautiful old house, which had up until that moment been owned by the evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull. She moved in immediately, and she was very happy, the happiest she'd ever been in her entire life. A new head mistress took over, and her name was Miss Honey. And it was said that it was the best school in all the land. So, this is the end. And I wish so much that I could tell you that Matilda got the love she deserved. I wish so much that I could tell you that this story has a happy ending. But, perhaps the truth is, not all stories have happy endings.
Let's send their coffee, we're going to Spain.
Spain? But what?
Because this idiot, this nit, this twit brain seemed to think it would be a good idea to sell 155 old bangers for the Russian mafia.
I didn't know it was a flipping Russian mafia now, did I? Come on, boy, we'll leave forever and we're never coming back.
Let me stay here with Miss Honey.
Excuse me.
They'll be here in a minute.
Let Matilda stay here with us.
Why would I do that?
Quick, they're here, you idiot! I told you.
Quick, hide in the books.
What have they done to my legs? My beautiful legs!
You're the Wormwood's daughter.
Yes.
Where is your father?
He's, I don't know.
The Wormwood is a stupid man, and being stupid, he assumed I was stupid too. And that is a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes. Well, I'm afraid that my father is very rude and very, very stupid.
You know this. At least there's one clever one in the family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most people I deal with, their thinking is all, backwards.
Backwards?
Je dažo pograbi svojo meritacuca. Da. Prijetno poznakamica s takojim detačkoj.
Спасибо means you say Sayatas viva me.
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Oh yes, it's a beautiful language and I hope to learn as much as I can.
Matilda, where did you learn how to speak Russian?
Well, I taught myself, I suppose. You see, I was reading Dostoevsky and I just thought it would be better to read it in the language it was written in.
I am Sergey. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. Matilda, your father has been stupid and rude to both of us, yes? I can very easily have one of my friends here teach him some manners. And one day, when he leaves hospital, you'll still be stupid, but not so rude, I think. I give this as a gift to you. What do you say?
Mr. Sergey, this is a very, very tempting offer, but he is my father, and I'm his daughter, and I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl, this little Matilda.
Да.
Нет! Что ты делаешь?
И там мы касали да.
Матилда! Я сказал Матилда! Что с вами Саонджа?
Ez иначе, господин. Ez иначе.
Your father is very, very stupid. But he is also very, 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 very lucky to have you as his daughter. Although, if I happen to be doing business here again, and I see him, you'll not be so lucky.
Just watch out for the camera.
Quick, fully change their minds!
Wait! What about our daughter? Do you want to stay here? This fellow's in his honey.
Yes, yes, I do!
And you're going to look after her?
Yes.
Well, we are a bit short on room, so... Yes.
Thank you, thank you! And the little girl ran home with Mrs. Phelps to Miss Hunt.
And they hardly noticed